Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nicky D, and welcome back to the Nicky D channel. Today, we're going to be doing If Nicky D Book WWE Episode 14. And in today's episode, we will be focusing on the NXT Women's North American Champion, Kalani Jordan. We'll be talking about what has happened in her career, and we'll also be talking about how Nicky D would book Kalani Jordan until she gets called up to the main roster. Don't forget, like the video, share the video on social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. And I hope everybody has a wonderful Friday. Without further ado, let's get to now what has happened for Kalani Jordan. Well, Kalani Jordan was a gymnast at Michigan State Spartans before coming over to WWE. And when she got here, hit the ground running, she did. She ended up winning the inaugural NXT Women's North American Championship in a 6-woman ladder match in order to become the first NXT Women's North American Champion. And in her first title defense, she was successful against a game Sol Ruka, who gave her a 10-15 minute classic with Kalani Jordan retaining, and then she ended up facing Wendy Chu at No Mercy, where again, another 10-15 minute match. We thought we'd see a new NXT Women's North American Champion, but that did not happen as Kalani Jordan successfully retained against Wendy Chu. And most recently, on the September 24th edition of NXT, she defeated Ren Sinclair to retain the Women's North American Championship. And that's where right now we stand with Kalani Jordan and the NXT North American Championship. And now, what Nicky D would do with Kalani Jordan. I would have her face Thea Hale for the Women's North American Championship at Halloween Havoc. I would have her retain, and then I would have her defend it again at Deadline against Carmen Pekovic, who really has been on her game in NXT lately, and I really feel like she deserves a title opportunity, and I would still have Kalani Jordan retain at Deadline, but I would give a game Carmen Pekovic a chance at the Women's North American Championship. Then the next month, I would have her lose the Women's North American Championship to Jada Parker, who could carry that title next. I really feel like out of every woman in the NXT locker room right now, I think Jada Parker would be the most deserving to be the second NXT Women's North American Champion. And I think in January 2025 is the perfect time to do it. It gives Kalani Jordan a chance to get into the main event scene for the NXT Women's Championship, and I would have her win that belt at Stand and Deliver of next year, and I would have her defend her first title defense against the former champion, Roxanne Perez, and I would have I would have Kalani Jordan put on a 15 to 20 minute classic with Roxanne Perez, and I would have Kalani Jordan retain. And then the next month, I would have Sol Ruka coming up. She's been grinding for about a year now in NXT, only getting better every week. And it would be Kalani Jordan and Sol Ruka for the NXT Women's Championship. I think Kalani Jordan would be excellent against Sol Ruka here as well. I would have Kalani retain. And after that, it would be on to Thea Hale, just like just like Solruka, a superstar that's been sitting in the back, grinding, getting better. And I really feel like Kalani Jordan and Thea Hale for the NXT Women's Championship would really be a great match. Especially knowing how much both superstars have gone through development, and I really feel like they could put on a classic. I would have Kalani Jordan retain, and I would have Ren Sinclair be the next one in line, just to continue to give Kalani Jordan a victim list for the NXT Women's Championship in August. I would have her successfully retain in another 15-20 minute banger. I think Ren Sinclair is another superstar in 2025 who definitely will deserve a women's NXT title opportunity. Do it in August. I would have Lyra Valkyria come back down to NXT in September in order to really test the title reign of Kalani Jordan. I would have Lyra Valkyria in control of most of this match. I would have Lyra Valkyria make us believe she's going to win the title again. And then I think Kalani Jordan just gets a big gust of wind and ends up taking out Lyra Valkyria to retain. And in October, I think the only person really fitting on the women's NXT roster right now that would be good for a October themed match would be Wendy Chu. So I would have Wendy Chu be next in line with Kalani Jordan. Kalani Jordan would retain and continue to make her NXT victim list long. And then all of a sudden, Jordynne Grace returns from TNA. And at deadline of 2025, I would have Kalani Jordan and Jordynne Grace for the NXT Women's Championship, where I would have Kalani Jordan win a very hard-fought match, a very violent match. Jordynne Grace would be in control of most of this match, as Kalani Jordan's opponents are most of the time anyway. And then in January of 2026, I would have Michin come down to NXT. And I think Kalani Jordan would have no problem with Michin. I think that it would play well that Michin is the bigger opponent. And I think that'll help her flying ability very well in that match. And I think Kalani Jordan could easily beat Michin because of that. And in February of 2026, I would have Ariana Grace. I really feel like Ariana Grace is a forgotten star on the NXT women's division, and I really feel like by 2026, she will be in her zone, in her own, and I think she'll be good enough to challenge for the NXT women's championship. Do I think she'd be good enough to win it? No. Not in the February show. I'd give Kalani Jordan the retention there, and then at Stand and Deliver 2026, I would have Kalani Jordan lose the NXT Women's Championship to who? To the same woman she lost the NXT Women's North American Championship to, Jada Parker. Jada Parker come in, win the NXT Women's title at Stand and Deliver 2026, and then I would have Kalani Jordan get drafted in the 2026 draft to Friday Night SmackDown. I think Friday Night SmackDown at that point in her career will be a wonderful fit for a high-flying superstar like Kalani Jordan. I think she'll definitely put butts in seats. And if I was booking WWE, this is how I would book Kalani Jordan. And that was If Nicky D Booked WWE Episode 14, featuring the NXT Women's North American Champion Kalani Jordan. How would you book Kalani Jordan if you book WWE? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. And if you want to see some more of me, Nicky D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. And speaking of the evening, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I'm Nicky D. This is the Nicky D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.